friends. Now we are going to discuss about the e-commerce a bit. Unit number 1, that is introduction to electronic commerce. First of all, we have to know what is electronic commerce. Electronic commerce, usually known as e-commerce or online commerce or web-based commerce. E-commerce means doing business in product or services through online or using internet doing business of product and services. Internet is the major backbone of e-commerce transactions. E-commerce means sales or purchases of goods and services conducted over the network of computers or television channels by methods of specially designed for the purpose. Now, definition of e-commerce. E-commerce or electronic commerce is a subset of e-business, is the purchasing, selling and exchanging of goods and services over computer network such as the internet through which transactions or terms of sales are performed electronically. Contrary to particular belief, e-commerce is not just on the web. In fact, e-commerce was alive and well in business to business transactions. So before the web, back in the 70s via electronic data interchange through the value added network. Now we have to know the advantages of electronic commerce. The advantages of electronic commerce are broadly categorized into three categories that are advantage to business organizations, advantage to customers, advantage to. Now we have to discuss about the deeply advantages of business, advantage to the business organizations. First one, a large market. E-commerce allows to reach customers all over the country and around the world. Your customers can make a purchase anywhere and anytime, especially more people are getting used to shopping on their mobile devices. Increasing customer base. The customer base is a every business main concern, online or offline. When online, a business does not have to worry about getting the best properly in town. People from around the world have to access their product can come back to at any time. Next, rise in sales. Rise in sales by not managing a storefront. Any business will have more sales online with a higher profit margin. They can redistribute money to make the consumers shopping experience faster and more efficient while being available to international markets. More products will sell. Next to 24 by 7 into 365 days. If it is showing and the roads are closed or it's too hot and humid to even step outside in the summer or a holiday that every store in town closes. Your online business is often for consumers 24 by 7 every day of the year. The doors never close and profits will keep rising. Next, expand business reach. A great tool on the internet is translation. A business online does not have to make a site for every language. With the right marketing, every consumer around the globe can find the business site, products and information without leaving. recurring payments mode easy. With a little research, every business can set up recruiting payments, find the provider that best suit to your needs, and billing will be done in a constant manner. Payments will be received in the same way. Instant transactions. With e-commerce, there is no more waiting for a check to clear or a 30 days wait for certain other types of payments. Transactions are cleared immediately or at most 2-3 days for the money to clear through the banking system. Next, increased productivity. E-commerce increases the productivity of the organization. It supports full type of supply chain management. In full type of supply chain management, a business process starts when a request comes from a customer and it uses just-in-time manufacturing, reduced paperwork. E-commerce reduces paperwork a lot, easy and faster processing. E-commerce helps to simplify the business process and make them faster and efficient. Brand image. E-commerce improves the brand image of the company. Better customer services. E-commerce helps organizations to provide better customer services, reduce processing time. E-commerce helps organizations to reduce the cost to create, process, retrieve, and manage the paper-based information by digitizing the information. Business expansion. Using e-commerce, organization can expand their market to national and international markets with a minimum capital investment. An organization can easily locate more customers, best suppliers, and suitable business partners across the globe. Advantage to customers. First one, convenience. Every product is at the tip of your finger on the internet, literally. Type in the product you are looking for into your favorite search engine and every option appear in a well organized list in a matter of seconds. Second, time saving. With e-commerce, there is no driving in circles while looking and digging in hopes of finding what you need. Stores online offer their full line as well as warehouse instead of a storefront. Products are easily to locate and can be delivered to your door in just days. Third one, options, and options. With driving from store to store, the consumer can easily compare and contrast products. See who offers the best pricing and have more options to choose from. While a physical store has a limited space, the same store on the internet will have full stock. Fourth one, easy to compare. Side by side comparison are readily available and easy to do. When products are placed online, they come with all these specifics and they want to compare them with others to know they have the best options and come back for more. Fifth one, easy to find reviews. Because the competition is high, company does not online want you to look at other consumer reviews. Good and bad reviews are on every site. Not only can you see if the product liked, you can also see the reasons behind the thumbs up or down. Next, coupons and deals. With every online business wanting you, more and more coupons and deals cannot be avoided, which are totally great for customers. With major sites that acts as department stores, you may find items up to 80% off. Take advantage of the competition and find the best price available. 24 into 7 support. Customer can do transactions for the product or inquiry about any products services provided by a company anytime, anywhere, from any location. Here 24 into 7 refers to 24 hours is 7 days of a week. Unlimited options. E-commerce applications provide a user more and more quicker delivery of products. Review of feedback facility. A customer can put reviews, comments about a product and can see what others are buying or see the review comments of other customers before making finally. Virtual actions. E-commerce provides options of virtual actions. Readily availability of information. A customer can see the relevant details information within seconds rather than the waiting for days or weeks. E-commerce increases competition among the organization and as a result organization provide substantial discounts to customers. Advantage to society. Customer needs not to travel to a shop or product, thus less traffic on roads and low air pollution. E-commerce helps reducing the cost of products, so less affiliate people can also afford the products. E-commerce has enabled access to services and products to rural areas as well as which are otherwise not available to them. E-commerce helps government to deliver public services like healthcare, education, social services at reduced cost and improved way. Cost effective. The entire transactions will eventually become electronic. So sooner conversion is going to be lower on cost. It makes every transaction through e-commerce payment a lot cheaper. Higher margin. E-commerce also enables us to move better with a higher margin for more business safety. Higher margins also means business with more control as well as flexibility. You can also save time from the e-commerce. Better productivity. Productivity here means productivity for both companies and customers. People like to find answers online because it is faster and cheaper, and it costs a lot cheaper expense as well as for the company. Limitations of e-commerce. Limitations of e-commerce can be broadly classified into two categories, namely first one technical limitations and second one is non-technical limitations. Technical limitations of e-commerce. There is a lack of system security, reliability, standards and some communication protocols. There is insufficient telecommunication bandwidth. The software development tools are still evolving and changing rapidly. It is difficult to integrate the internet and e-commerce software with some existing applications and databases. Vendors may need special web servers and other infrastructures in addition to the network services. Some e-commerce software might not fit with some hardware or may be incompatible with some operating system. Non-technical limitations of e-commerce. Cost and justification. The cost of developing e-commerce is house can be very high and mistakes due to lack of experience may result in delays. There are many opportunities for outsourcing, but where and how to do it is not a simple issue. Second one, security and privacy. These issues are especially important in the B2C area, especially security issues which are perceived to be more serious than they really are when appropriate encryption is used. Privacy means are constantly improved. Yet the customers perceive these issues as very important, and the e-commerce industry has a very long and difficult task of convincing customers that online transactions and privacy are in fact very secure. Lack of trust and user resistance. Customers do not trust an unknown faceless sellers, paperless transactions, and electronic money. So, switching from physical to virtual stores may be difficult. Other limiting factors. Many legal issues are yet unresolved, and government regulations and standards are not refined enough for many circumstances. Electronic commerce are as a discipline, it is still evolving and changing rapidly. Many more many people are looking for a stable area before they are enter into it. There are not enough support services. In most applications, there are not yet enough sellers and buyers for profitable e-commerce operations. Electronic commerce could result in breakdown of human relations. Accessibility to the internet still expensive and are inconvenience for many potential customers. Now we have to discuss about e-business. Firms which in contrast to an electronic commerce firm conducts its day-to-day business functions over the internet and or the other electronic networks such as electronic data interchange. Electronic business includes collaborating with distributors on sales, promotions, interacting with and servicing the customers, and conducting joint research with the business partners. Electronic business or e-business is the application of information and communication technologies in support of all the activities of business. E-business versus e-commerce. Distinguishing between the e-commerce and e-business. First of all, we have to know the major points of e-commerce. Electronic electronic commerce involves commercial transactions done over the internet. Electronic commerce is a subset of e-business. Electronic commerce usually requires the use of just a website. Electronic commerce just involves buying and selling of products and services. Electronic commerce is a narrower concept and restricted to buying and selling. It is more appropriate in B2C context. E-commerce involves the mandatory use of internet. Example, buying of pen drives from Amazon.com, Alibaba.com is considered electronic commerce. And next slide, electronic business. E-business is a conduct of business process on the internet. E-business is a support of electronic business. E-business involves the use of CRMs, enterprise resource plannings that connects different business processes. E-business includes all kind of pre-sale and post-sale of efforts. It is a broader concept that involves market surveying, supply chain, and logistic management and using data mining. It is used in the context of B2B transactions. E-business can involve the use of internet, intranet or extranet. Example, using of internet by Dell, Amazon for maintaining a business process like online customer support, email marketing, supply chain management. Advantages of e-business: all-time processing, better service, removing mediators, time saving, enhanced speed and accuracy of product, cost saving of the product, reduces paperwork, fast dissipation of information, global reach. Disadvantages of e-business: any one good or bad can easily start a business, and there are many bad sites which eat up customers' money. There is no guarantee of product quality. Mechanical failures can cause unpredictable effects on the total process. Limitations of e-business: lack of personal touch, lack of security, technical drawbacks, ethical concerns, requires technical knowledge, high risk, shipment delay, people who resistance, ethical fallout. Now we have to discuss the difference in between traditional commerce and electronic commerce. Traditional commerce: it is difficult to establish and maintain standard practices in traditional concern commerce. While e-commerce, a uniform strategy can be easily established and maintained in e-commerce. Second one, communications of business depends upon individual skills in the traditional commerce. In electronic commerce, electronic market, there is no human intervention. And the third one, in traditional commerce, unavailability of a uniform platforms, as traditional commerce depends heavily on personal communication. While electronic commerce website provides user a platform where all information is available at one place. Next, traditional commerce, no uniform platform for information sharing as it depends heavily on personal communication. While in electronic commerce provides a universal platform to support commercial business activities across the globe. Impact of e-commerce on business models. E-commerce has a significant impact on business cost and productivity. Electronic commerce has a chance to be widely adapted due to its simple applications. Thus, it has a large economic impact. Electronic commerce provides the capability of buying and selling products and information on the internet and other online services. Electronic commerce or e-commerce refers to a wide range of online business activities for product and services. Electronic commerce is transforming the marketplace by changing firms, business models, by shaping relations among the market actors, and by contributing to changes in the market structure. It is difficult to single out the impact of electronic commerce. Some business addresses three themes associated with electronic commerce and the organizational changes it entails: changes in business models, changes in market structure, and opportunity for economic growth and created by organizational changes. Electronic commerce creates the possibility of new models for organizing products and transact business by offering intermodality and completely not only substitution in business models. E-commerce plays an important role in the economic growth of and development of nation. It is a pur- purposeful activity including in planning, controlling, promotion, and also distribution of various goods and services. In this research paper, we will describe how the business spirit play an important role in the nation's growth. It is also pertains to any form of business transactions in which the parties interest electronically rather than by physical exchange of or direct physical contact. Electronic commerce is usually associated with buying and selling over the internet or conducting any transactions involving transfer of ownership or rights to use goods or services through a computer mediated network. Though popular, this definition is not comprehensive enough to capture recent developments in this new and revolutionary business phenomenon. A more complete definition is e-commerce is the use of electronic communications and digital information processing technology in business transactions to create, transform, and redefine relationships for the value creation between among organizations. and between organizations and individuals. While some use e-commerce and e-business interchangeably, they are distinct concepts. In e-commerce, information and communication technology is used in inter-business or inter-organization transactions, transactions between among the business organizations, and in the business to business, business to customer transactions, transactions between business organizations and also individuals. Types of e-commerce: business to business (B2B) and consumer to business, business to consumer, consumer to consumer, government to business, government to government, business to government, business to employees, government to customers. Business to business e-commerce (B2B). In this type of e-commerce, both participants are businesses. As a result, the volume and value of a B2B e-commerce can be huge. An example of business to business e-commerce could be a manufacturer of gadgets sourcing components online. Next, business to consumer e-commerce. When when hear the term e-commerce, most people of think B2E, B2C e-commerce. That is why a name like Amazon.com pops in the most discussions about e-commerce. Elimination of the need of physical store is the biggest rationale for business to consumers e-commerce, but the complexity and cost be a barrier to the electronic commerce growth. Next, consumer to business e-commerce C2B. On the face of it, IT C2B e-commerce seem to lopsided, but online commerce has empowered consumer to originate requirements that business fulfills. An example of this could be a job board where a consumer places here requirements and multiple companies did for winning the project. Another example would be a consumer posting his requirements of a holiday package and various tour operators making offers. Consumer to consumer e-commerce. The moment you think of C2C e-commerce, eBay.com come to the mind. That is because it is the most popular platform that enables consumers to sell to others consumers. Since eBay.com is a business, this form of e-commerce could also be called C2B, B2C, consumer to business to consumer e-commerce, and B2G, business to government. Business to government is a directive of B2G marketing and often referred to as a market definition of public sector marketing, which encompasses the marketing products and services to various government levels, including federal, state, and local. Though in integrated market communication techniques such as a strategic public relations, branding, narrow advertising, and web-based communication. Government to business (G2B). Government to business, abbreviated G2B, is the non-commercial interaction between local and central government and the consumer business sections rather than private individuals. B2E, business to employee. E-commerce uses an intra-business network which allows companies to provide products and services to their employees. Typically, companies use B2E networks to automate employees related corporate processes. Examples of B2E applications include online insurance policy management, corporate announcement to dissemination, online supply requests, special employee offers, employee benefits reporting, 401 by K management. Next one, government to government. Government to government, abbreviated G2Z, is the non-commercial interaction between the government organizations, departments, and authorities. Its use is common in UK along with G2C, the online non-commercial interactions of local and central government and the commercial business sectors. G2G system generally come on one of the two types: internal facing, joining of a single government departments, agencies, organizations, and authorities. Examples include the integration aspects of the government gateway and the UK NHS connecting health rates has been a fine. Government to citizen. Government to citizen is the communication link between the government and private individuals or residents. Such a G2C communication most often refers to that which takes place through the information and communication technologies, but can also include direct mail and media companies. G2C can take place at the federal, state, and local levels. G2C stands in contrast to G2B or government to business networks. One such a federal G2C network is USA government, the United States of official portals. Through the through there are many other examples from government around the world. Next, government to employees. Government to employee, abbreviated G2E, is the online interaction through instantaneous communication tools between the government units and their employees. G2E is one out of the fourth primary delivery modules of governance. G2E is an effective way to provide e-learning to the employees, bring them together to promote knowledge sharing among them. It also gives employees the possibility of accessing information regard to compensation and benefits policies, training and learning opportunities, and civil rights laws. G2E services also includes software for maintaining personal information and records of employees. G2E is adopted in many countries, including the United States, Hong Kong, and New Zealand. Applications of e-commerce, namely 11 types are there: e-marketing, e-advertising, e-banking, mobile commerce, e-trading, e-learning, e-shopping, e-finance, e-manufacturing, e-actions, and e-governance. E-marketing, data collection about customer behavior, preferences, needs, and buying patterns is possible through the web and e-commerce. This helps marketing activities such as price fixation, negotiations, product features, enhancement, and relationship with the customers. E-advertising is a marketing strategy that involves the use of the internet as a medium to obtain websites traffic and target and deliver marketing messages to the right customers. Online advertising, also advertisement, is agreed towards defining market through the unique and useful applications. E-advertising is also called as internet advertising. Use the internet to deliver the promotion, marketing messages to consumers. It includes email marketing, search engines marketing, social media marketing, many types of display advertising, web banners advertising, and mobile advertising. Next, e-banking. Electronic banking has many names like e-banking, virtual banking, online banking, or internet banking. It is simply the use of electronic and telecommunication network for delivering various banking products and services. Through e-banking, a customer can access his account and conduct many transactions using his computer or mobile phone. M-commerce or mobile commerce. Mobile commerce, also referred as m-commerce, is the use of wireless handled devices such as cellular phones and laptops to conduct commercial transactions online. Mobile commerce transactions constitute to grow, and the term include the purchase and sale of a wide range of products, buying and selling of goods and services through the wireless handheld devices such as cellular telephones and personal digital assistants known as network generation next generation e-commerce. M-commerce enables users to access this internet without needing to find a place to plug in. The emerging technology behind m-commerce, which is based on the Wireless Application Protocol (WAP), has made for greater strides in Europe, where mobile devices equipped with wear-ready micro browsers are much more common than in the United States. Online trading, e-trading is also known as e-broking. E-broking provides up-to-date and on-time information about the stock prices to everyone across the world. People can respond to the changes to taking a place in the stock markets by the information provided by e-broking. People having internet bank account buy and sell stock online before the internet came into the existence. Buying and selling stock at the correct time relied upon the availability of eminent brokers. Their these brokers used the to be shortage and small investors always used to face difficulties in getting brokers. Apart from the broker, the other source from where the information about stock price can be obtained were magazines, newspapers, telecommunications, and radios. These sources are cost consuming, slow, and less compressive when compared to internet. Electronic learning, education training, or knowledge management achieved through the content delivery via internet is known as e-learning. It comprises on all electronically supported and web-enabled systems that allows access to the information to anytime, anywhere. E-learning is highly efficient for both training and teaching purposes. Hence, it has been adopted by many world classes universities and organizations. E-shopping. E-shopping or online shopping is new form of shopping which enables the customers to purchase their desired products from internet needed sellers over the internet. It can also be referred as a e-storage, web store, and virtual store. The advantages of e-shopping are customers can carry out shopping irrespective time and location. Customers need not to visit the stores, thereby saving time and effort. An online store provides the customers with a link that helps them in gaining information regarding the products such as instructions, safety procedures, manufacturing special specifications. Customer can perform online price comparison prior to purchasing the e-finance. Financial companies are using e-commerce to a large extent. Customers can check the balances of their savings and loan accounts, transfer money to their other accounts, and pay their bills through online banking or e-banking. Another application e-commerce is online stock trading. Many websites provides access to new charts, information about the company's profile and analyst rating on the stocks. E-manufacturing, electronic manufacturing. E-commerce is also used in the supply chain operations of a company. Some companies form an electronic exchange by providing together buy and sell goods, trade market information, and run back office information such as inventory control. This speed up the flow of raw material and finished goods among the members of the business community. Various issues related to the strategic and competitive issues limit the loss implementation of the business models. Companies may not trust their competitors and may fear that they will lose trade sector secrets if the participates in mass electronic exchanges. E-actions. Customer to customer e-commerce is direct selling of goods and services among customers. It's also including electronic auctions that involve bidding. Bidding is a special type of action that allows prospective buyers to bid for an item. For example, airline companies give the customers an opportunity to quote the price for a seat on a specific route on the specific date and time. E-governance. Electronic governments or e-governance is the application of information and communication technology for delivering government services, exchange of information, communication transactions, integration of various standard alone systems between government to citizen, government to business, government to government, government to employees, as well as back office processes and interactions within the entire government framework through e-governments. Government services are made available to citizens in a convenient, efficient, and transparent manner. The three main target groups that can be distinguished in government concepts are government, citizens, and business interest groups. In e-governance, there are no distinct boundaries.